Hey, it's Heather, and today I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm doing a review of 4 of the major food magazines that are on the stands this month. It's December, holiday season, so there's lots of roasts and cookies and cakes and champagne, and it's all really good. All right, I'm starting with Savour, and what I like here is the cover story, The Art of Roasting. They're approaching it from the technique, and then they go on to talk about it with different meats, with pork, then they do prime rib, chicken, and fish. People forget you can roast fish. It's really good. The other thing I'm digging about this month's Savour is all the magazines pretty much have something where a gift list, things for the holiday shopper. Theirs is 6 food-focused charities, which is great. And also, as always, they have a great editorial photo, this one from 1948 in Chicago. So that's Savour. Now, I cooked 2 recipes, one from Bon Appetit and one from Food and Wine. I have a salmon with fennel and this like fabulous baked chorizo egg thing that's looking like it's gonna be my Christmas morning meal. Okay, so Bon Appetit. So what I'm liking about Bon Appetit this month is, I'll start with the back, their big story, the Roman holiday. Now, sometimes I have been known to cook entire feature stories. And I don't do that much anymore, but this kind of would be one that I do. Really interesting and approachable dishes. Pork is the center of the plate. Totally dig that. And I also cooked something from their fast section. They also have a fast section too. The salmon is from theirs. They're calling it salmon with fennel and pernod. Pernod is a anise flavored liquor. I could not find it. I used pastis, which works just as well. And so here it is. Here's the dish. And it indeed was fairly quick. And the thing about it, like pretty much all these magazines, is you have to be really organized, and it does assume a little bit of knowledge, but it didn't take really much more than a half an hour, and we're going to dig into that later. So now I'm going to move on to what I like about this month's Gourmet is they have a great editorial piece on Kobe beef, the Wagyu cows from Japan. And I particularly like this because it gets into the food chain and what we eat and how we raise our food, and that's something we all need to think more about. The other thing I like about Gourmet this month is in their magazine every month, and it is their Quick Kitchen. They dedicate a fairly large number of pages to quicker cooking, meaning an hour or a half an hour, and they use really interesting ingredients, a lot of good stuff here. So that's what I'm digging about Gourmet this month. Now, Food and Wine, which, you know, it's a food and wine magazine. If you know enough about me already, you know I really dig wine. And I love how the information is just integrated throughout the book. A lot of good wine stuff. And in fact, one of the things I like about this magazine this month is they have a great holiday wine guide. And it offers like really interesting, even at a glance information, like on the second page. I love this, just like how to keep your white wines cold, an hour and a half in the fridge before you serve, et cetera, et cetera. And also this lovely baked egg dish is from this, and it is actually written by a fellow food blogger from Shea Pim, who I've seen her blog, but I don't know her. But in any case, lovely story, like fantasy trip. They go to Lake Tahoe and have this like fabulous weekend. And they do this really terrific dish. So here I have my 2 tastes plated. These are not dishes I would have together. This is not part of a single menu. One's more of a dinner, the salmon one, which is why. Lovely. I naturally have wine. Okay, that's a good match. It's a Burgundy Pinot Noir, which works really great with salmon. You could absolutely go with the white. Salmon's really flexible. Now I'm going to try this egg dish, which it's a morning thing. Some people have mimosas at breakfast. I never do. I'm a tea girl. All right, so whoa, look at that. That's fabulous. Spicy. The potatoes really smooth it out. A lot of fun. One more thing, these are all really great magazines with a lot of instruction, but if you want something really basic, I strongly suggest Everyday Food It's the facts, only the facts, not a lot of stories, but really interesting, simple information for somebody who's getting into cooking. Okay, so this is a different format than I usually do, and I liked it, but I want to know what you think. So please comment on my video on YouTube or visit my blog, sogood.tv, and let me know if you want to see more of this kind of thing. For wines, for recipes, for much, much more. sogood.tv.